So just fueled up the loader here with fuel, and Robert is finishing bush hogging the new farm over here. I got about half of it mowed, bush hogged down the other day, and he's finishing that up. I'm gonna jump on the loader and push these old burn piles back, and we're gonna go ahead and get this field ready to start planting ryegrass. So had it sprayed last week, let that die down, and then went ahead and bush hogged it down. But as you can see, that far pile back there is still smoking pretty good. I'm gonna go back over there and push it out of the way. That way it's not out in the middle of the field, and like I said, get everything ready to start planting some grass seed. Well, there's not much left from the fire there. A few big stumps. I'm gonna grab those with the loader here and take them over there to the other burn pile, and take the rest of that and just push it over there in a pile for right now, and I'll clean that up later. That way I got this whole area right here in the field. I can get that cleaned up and won't have a big ash pile out in the middle of my hay field. the loader's a little dusty now. But all that pile was right there. I got it pushed over here to the edge of the field now. I'll have the off-road truck here, back here at the house in 2 or 3 weeks. And I'll load that into the truck and take it over there. It was just taking too long to bucket it back and forth. But instead of having that whole area right there all disturbed, I now have it all over here to the corner. So I'm fine with that. I'm gonna bring the skid steer over here and just finish tidying this up a little bit better. And we can go ahead and start drilling some seed in the ground. All right, I got the drill hooked up behind the tractor now. I'll just put a couple bags in here to do a test and make sure it's working right. It's the first time I've used it, so I didn't want to dump hundreds of pounds in here and it not work right. So I think I got the setting set to about 50 pounds an acre. That's what I'm shooting to put out, and should be good to go. I know this is not a no-till drill, but the ground is pretty soft over here and it really doesn't have a problem. And away we go. I'll make 2 or 3 passes and then get out and kind of see how much seed it looks like it's used up. I'm going to stay off the fence about 15 feet. Gives me a path all the way around here when I have to bring the equipment in. So I've made 3 passes and looks like I need to go get some more seed. It'll make 1 more, and then a couple of them are starting to run out. So I think this is going pretty good. Ground could be a little bit softer, but it's putting a fair amount of seed out, so I'm happy with that. I think it'll be all right. Got a lot more to do. Grass seed. So it's going pretty good. I'm ready to refill it. I think my tractor's too small. That's the problem. The wheels are not pushing the dirt back over top of the grooves. I think it's because the hitch is too low and it's got it tilted forward. I guess I could jack that up and set that on top, but then I don't really, I mean, it would work. Might be a little sketchy. I don't know. It's the only thing I'm not thrilled about. The millet came up fine. It's just only about half the wheels are filling the little groove back in. Some of them are just kind of there. But I think it's because it's tilted forward too much. Well, oh well. Still putting seed out. That's all that matters. Winston, come here. Do you know what day it is? It's breakfast day. Franklin, hush. Let's go get breakfast. Come on. Come on. Hey, buddy, you ready to go get breakfast? Winston, hey. You excited? You ready? Let's go. They're super hot. So I went and got the skid steer this morning, and I got everything drilled from like right here to the fence yesterday, and I still got to do the other 2/3 of the farm today. But I wanted to take the skid steer and clean up around this pile here first, pretty much from right there to there, so that I can plant all that, because anything else I take down I can just work from that side and get this area of the field leveled back up and smoothed out from where I tore it up burning this brush pile the other weekend. Then I'm going to go back over there to where I pushed up the ashes and level that off and go ahead and start planting some more grass seed. Skid steer cleans it up just a little bit better than the big track loader over there. All right, I'm going to go to the back corner back there and do the same and get that cleaned up. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and enjoy everything you've worked so hard to accomplish. I love it out here. It is peaceful. Plus, I can see the house. Beautiful piece of property. All right, well, this field is now cleaned up. That's where the burn pile was, right there where that darker spot where a little bit of ashes is left. Got that pushed over here yesterday. I just ran over it with the skid steer. Probably should have used the ruckus rake, but I was feeling lazy and I wanted to be able to move some dirt around, and had some low spots by the wood line over here where some of those big stump holes had kind of settled a little bit. So I put some dirt in there and got that filled in so I can plant everything. And I'm just going to keep me a path around here because I want to kind of clean up that tree line some this winter, I guess. I don't know, whenever I get time. Time's not been on my side lately, been so busy, but it is nice to come over here and pedal around every now and then and get something done. So I'm going to go ahead and go get the tractor and hook the drill back up and go ahead and finish putting all that seed out. So planting's going pretty good. I'm probably a little over 2/3 of the way done. It's a lot easier to see where I've been now that it's dirt. When you're kind of overlapping over there and where that millet was, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where you've been at. Now it's pretty easy to follow the last pass. I'm glad I took the time to level this field out. Still a little bit bumpy, but not near as bad as what it was. Keep doing that. Well, everything is all seeded now. I did the whole entire farm in this direction, and then I hit it at a 90-degree angle with all the seed that was left, so it should have plenty of grass seed in the ground now. You can kind of see a little bit of it there. Got a little rain shower coming later in the week. Hopefully that should get it started. This over here will probably stand a little bit better chance coming up, just because it was drilled through that old millet, and that'll kind of act as straw. But we'll see. Should probably a week or so. Well, once we get some rain, probably a week or so after, it'll start sprouting up pretty good, I would think. We shall see.